What did you say you study again?
Physiology.
Physiology.
hmm
So that's the study of a human,
The function
the function.
of the human body.
Like, okay, what does that entail? Because I'm guessing this is a course you're doing for how long?
It's between 4 to 6 years.
4 to 6 years.
I'm in year 3.
Wow. So
So,
I want to know what it entails. What does it
so it
entail?
entails how your skeletal system works, how your muscular system works, cardiovascular system works, your limbic system works, your endocrine system. So how all these things function together.
I love bringing intelligent women to this platform.
And
Just, first of all, it's a good thing, but it also makes me look so stupid, man.
no.
It doesn't?
Do you think I can operate all these things?
I believe you can.
I believe you can do physiology. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go back to what it entails. Sorry,
Yes.
before I interrupted you. Said it entails
It entails all the systems on the body
body.
and how they operate together. So you have the skeletal system, the muscular system, cardiovascular system, endocrine system. And so for me, my specialty is exercise physiology. And so how your body responds to exercise. And so like even your brain responses to exercise, your heart responds to exercise, the muscular level responds to exercise.
Yo. Yo. This is just too serious though. But it just shows that, okay, what made you choose that? Because
Yes.
did you move to New York later on to start to, or
So
you just always had like an interest in?
I always had an interest in science, and I always had an interest in like athletics.
Mm-hmm.
So one day I just did a Google.
Are you doing sports in school?
I used to.
What sport?
I did volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
I did softball,
Mm-hmm.
and I did tennis.
Okay. The cute spots.
Mm.
Don't choke yourself. Don't choke on the tea. Listen, I don't mean that in a bad way. It's
Maybe I
still
should do rugby next.
American football is not bad. But yeah, so what made you get into it, even though it's just purely because of the exercise?
It was because I was interested in science, and I was always interested in athletics. So one day I was in high school. I just did a Google search. What career can you have with science and athletics?
Yeah, and that's like my next question would be like, what kind of job do you get once you get like that? You graduate with that.
There's so many opportunities.
But you can't do that in Kenya, can you?
Why not?
What kind of job will you do
So-
in Kenya if you have that?
So at the doctorate level,
Yeah.
you can teach at the university. So there's
Oh.
there's KU here that's also in the same field as I am.
Mm-hmm.
And they do some of the same similar work. So they also do, I work with children.
Yeah.
So it's about how do we engage children to be more active, to prevent these things like obesity, diabetes.
Yeah, like now, it's so important because
It's so
now
important,
everybody's
yeah.
like a foodie, blogging and stuff, but they don't put into consideration things like you might be doing that for like 2-3 years and then maybe it's not even like good for you at the end of it.
Yeah. And so working with children is very important because the things that you teach them in those early years are the things that will have an effect into childhood and then adolescence, teenagehood, and then adulthood.
And it's easier. I hear it's easier to just teach a kid before.
It's so easy.
And they adapt it in their lifestyle, right?
Yeah, but because I worked with 2 age groups, yeah?
Yeah.
Right now I work with preschool children. Before this, I used to work with adolescents. Let me tell you,
Yeah.
girls do not want to sweat.
Oh, yeah.
No. Trying to convince them that, let's
But
exercise.
how is that
No.
hard? Like now all you need to tell them is like, you're going to look good on Instagram.
But that's not the motivation. That shouldn't be the
Oh,
motivation.
no, listen. But if that's where they spend most of the time and all the people they idolize on
No.
Instagram. And I think even Instagram has kind of helped right now.
It has
a bit.
helped, yeah.
Because people are making it into a lifestyle. I
Yeah.
see, not a few years ago, I didn't see, like, going to workout wasn't seen as cool.
I know.
But right now, if somebody's going to the gym,
Now everyone
they're
is
sweating it out, taking a picture, sipping water.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cool thing, and that's.
But those things can also be dangerous because some of these people, they're not doing it in a healthy way. They're starving themselves,
Who?
drinking these teas that you see on Instagram.
The teas are not healthy.
Those things. I'm not gonna say which
No,
tea.
listen.
I'm not gonna say
I'm
which
not.
tea.
I'm just no. But here's the thing, because the podcast is there to inform people as well.
Yes,
It's supposed to be
yes,
informative.
yes.
And then, from your perspective, is it something that's healthy when people are using like the flat tummy teas?
I said I wasn't going to say any names, but
Yeah,
there
you
are
don't have to
some-
mention a brand, but you can just
There's
say in
some-
general if
and-
somebody's taking them.
In general, there's some teas that people advertise and say, "This tea made me look like this,"
Yeah.
and you know it's a lot of celebrities, right?
Yeah.
Who have access to resources like personal trainers,
Mm-hmm.
nutritionists, even some have plastic
Surgery.
surgeons.
Yeah.
And so they're not, it's a misleading depiction of,
Yeah.
because it's not just this one tea that will make you fit. It takes at least 8 weeks to show a difference in your body. And you think just drinking tea
Mm-hmm.
is going to make the difference?
So it
Absolutely
doesn't?
not.
It's a lie. Sips tea. So yeah, basically what she's saying and trying to be politically correct
Is it takes 8 weeks to make a difference in your body
when exercising, right?
when exercising and eating the right things.
Okay, do you have like we'll get to that. Okay, we'll get to that. So you're in your third year, right?
Yes.
Do you guys do like internships and that kind of stuff like when you're there? No?
No.
You have to just finish your 6 years and then figure it out, or
So you have 2 years of coursework,
yeah.
and then you do your 2 years of your research, your dissertation.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've done my 2 years of my coursework, and now I'm working on my research.
Is it something that you love, or it's something that
I love it.
really?
Yeah, every time I'm reading, I could just read until I'm so tired.
Okay, being like around, you live in New York, right?
Mhm.
Living in New York, how does like just that fitting that in your lifestyle?
Mm.
Is it something that's easy, like with just things that are around you?
With school?
Yeah.
Well, so school is actually my number one priority.
Mm-hmm.
And so
So not this
this
and
is
these African children that are depending on you and
this
your projects.
This is a compliment because your education will last longer than anything else, yeah?
Than your
Because no
beauty.
one can take away. Because there'll be another queen.
Oh yeah. Oh, you can easily be replaced. Nobody wants to hear that.
You know, you have this for 1 year,
Yeah.
but you have your education for a lifetime.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. So, okay. Interesting. Interesting.